An Account of the Greatest English Poets, by Joseph Addison. Read for LibriVox.org by Algie Pugg, Perth, Western Australia. Since, dearest Harry, you will needs request a short account of all the Muse possessed, that, down from Chaucer's day to Dryden's times, have spent their noble rage in British rhymes. Without more preface, wrote in formal length, to speak the undertaker's want of strength, I'll try to make their several beauties known, and show their verses' worth, though not my own. Long had our dull forefathers slept supine, nor felt the raptures of the tuneful nine, till Chaucer first, the merry bard, arose, and many a story told in rhyme and prose. But age has rusted what the poet writ, worn out his language, and obscured his wit. In vain he jests in his unpolished strain, and tries to make his readers laugh in vain. Old Spenser next, warmed with poetic rage, in antic tales amused a barbarous age, an age that yet uncultivate and rude, where'er the poet's fancy led, pursued through pathless fields and unfrequented floods, to dens of dragons and enchanted woods. But now the mystic tale, that pleased of yore, can charm an understanding age no more. The long-spun allegories fulsome grow, while the dull moral lies too plain below. We view, well pleased, at distance all the sights of arms and palfreys, battles, fields and fights, and damsels in distress, and courteous knights. But when we look too near, the shades decay, and all the pleasing landskip fades away. Great Cowley then a mighty genius wrote, o'errun with wit and lavish of his thought. His tones too closely on the reader press, he more had pleased us, had he pleased us less. One glittering thought no sooner strikes our eyes with silent wonder, but new wonders rise, as in the Milky Way a shining white o'erflows the heavens with one continued light, that not a single star can show his rays, whilst jointly all promote the common blaze. Pardon, great poet, that I dare to name the unnumbered beauties of thy verse with blame. Thy fault is only wit in its excess, but wit like thine in any shape will please. What muse but thine could equal hints inspire, and fit the deep-mouthed Pindar to thy lyre? Pindar, whom others in a laboured strain and forced expression imitate in vain. Well pleased in thee he soars with new delight, and plays in more unbounded verse, and takes a nobler flight. Blest man, whose spotless life and charming lays employ the tuneful prelate in thy praise! Blest man, who now shall be for ever known in Sprat's successful labours and thy own. But Milton next, with high and mighty stalks, unfettered in majestic numbers walks. No vulgar hero can his muse engage, nor earth's wide scene confine his hallowed rage. See, see, he upward springs, and towering high, spurns the dull province of mortality, shakes heaven's eternal throne with dire alarms, and sets the almighty Thunderer in arms. Whate'er his pen describes, I more then see, whilst every verse, arrayed in majesty, bold and sublime, my whole attention draws, and seems above the critic's nicer laws. How are you struck with terror and delight, when angel with archangel copes in fight? When great Messiah's outspread banner shines, how does the chariot rattle in his lines? What sounds of brazen wheels, what thunder, scare and stun the reader with the din of war? With fear my spirits and my blood retire, to see the seraph sunk in clouds of fire. But when, with eager steps, from hence I rise, and view the first gay scenes of Paradise, what tongue, what words of rapture can express a vision so profuse of pleasantness? Oh, had the poet ne'er profaned his pen, to varnish o'er the guilt of faithless men, his other works might have deserved applause. But now the language can't support the cause, while the clean current
Sample complete. Ready to continue?